Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. As you can see, our health is a bit low, but I think we'll be okay for what we're going to get into today. We really need to find a place to put that thing because it's just annoying. But first things first, let's sharpen our steel spear. And I think that should still be running, is it not? It is not. I think when you close the game, it stops. But I noticed overnight that we had 100 I think it was about 108, 110 power coming in at the time. And we decided to turn this thing on and let it run. We didn't get to do that for too very long because I had something that I needed to do and I had to log out of the game. And I think it just turned itself off at that point. We do have a crate full of stone over here, so that's lovely. Let's just fill that up because, why not? If it's going to run, we might as well let it, right? But Mike is having some trouble finding some stone. So we've been having to do that ourselves. I did place a couple more of these wind turbines up here with the hope that we can get these things crafted at some point. I'm going to work on them on the side and hopefully we can get that done. Our path is completed over here. I was able to figure out what I needed to do there. I ended up having to place a foundation here and building it, and then placing this ramp path on top of that and deleting the one underneath it and building one on the other side and then, placing it beside it. It was a whole ordeal that did take a bit of time. So, what we've got going on this morning, our food and health looks good. We have some bandages. We don't need food at the moment. A little bit of water would be okay. And that left us with hardly any water for the day. But that's okay because we're just going to be out and about today. I do want to turn this off if we have enough water to do that. I think we do. Good deal. Let's get that done. And then let's just head out for the day. I want to get some more tech pages because I need a battery to store the power that we are getting upstairs. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head down to this little town just here. This is where our cave is that we get all of our ores and things from. I did take another extractor down there yesterday in between videos. So it's not really had a lot of time to do any great work. But I do want to just head down and get this town, see if there's any tech pages there, and then hit up these couple of towns over here. I do think this is the starting area here. So there really isn't anything for me to loot there. But this town, and there's a town over here just way out in the woods with no road to get to it. I do need to hit that up as well. And then I want to swing by and see what it takes for the truck. I do think the truck is right there, but I don't think we'll be swinging by that direction. So, with that being said, guys, let's head out. I will meet you guys when we get to a town or we find something interesting. Either way. Okay, so we made it down to our first town. Nearly made it down here to our first little town. And we want to make sure that we try to kill these guys straight away. I do need the gas, so having that gas can is not bad. Just there. That steel spear has a lot of damage. I do need that, so I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to grab you guys as well. The biofuel is nice. Right now, we don't get a lot of it because we are giving Mike the crops in the from the greenhouse, and he's definitely needing those and taking advantage of them, and I am okay with that. I'm not grabbing the 2 stone, although, okay, what am I doing here? Why is shift not working? Cannot shift click those out of there. Okay, I'm just going to grab all of you guys, and I'm not going to grab that stone. Search you for some potato paste. We could probably use that at some point today. I don't know, but we'll definitely, hang on to it for a bit. Grab the empty cans because we will need those when we start crafting the better quality food on the food prep table that we need to get going. Because, winter's here and we're going to start getting some colder weather, stuff like that. So we're definitely going to be needing that along with the coal heaters. So we're going to have to make sure we have coal to keep those going through the winter. But right now, we're doing pretty well with carrying capability and capacity at the moment. So no real need to head back to the ATV so quickly. But I do want to pull it up a bit closer just because, when we do get heavy, I don't want to have to run halfway down the street. Okay, is there water back here? Ooh, that's lovely. That's very nice. Okay. Let's grab the oil and the egg, and we have a lot of potatoes that have went bad back at the base. So we're just going to grab the potatoes. We have a couple of slots here with seeds inside, and we don't necessarily need those. We definitely don't need the rotten food, but it is... Why is shift click not working? I don't know. I'm struggling with that a bit today. Just grab everything, I suppose. We'll throw out what we don't need. Search you. Okay, I am not finding a tech page in this little location. Maybe we've already been here. Definitely gonna take the bandages. First aid is lovely. We haven't been upstairs yet. Ooh, I like that. That's neat. I wish we could get out on that balcony. That would be lovely. But anyway, let's get in here and do some more looting. Get some things. Some iron is nice. How are we doing on weight? We're doing pretty good. Some coal there. If you hear Copper, he is trying to play with a ball. Well, he's trying to get a ball. Some more first aid kits. That's lovely. Some bark chips. That's nice as well. We can always use those for fuel for the fire. Not a big deal. More bandages. Not horrible. Some clay is not bad. The iron ore and the eggs are lovely. The glass, not so much. We don't need that as desperately. Ooh, that's a nice find. That electrical component is lovely. So let's get back out of here. Back down the stairs here. And the only thing left to loot is one of these little... Okay, so there's two little outbuildings. This one and then the other one down there. Hopper's trying very, very hard to get this ball. It is just above his head on a surface, and he is really, really trying to get it. Okay, some more lead and a stone that I didn't need, but I am going to take you and you. I really should have put some things away in the ATV. I'll take you and you. And I'll take all of that for sure. Food, another egg, not great. Baked potato, we can eat that. Let's do that. And then some more seeds that we don't need right away. Loveliness. Ooh, tech page. I want to unlock the battery straight away, but I don't exactly know where it is on here. Okay, so fridge, solar panel, solar battery. Well, there it is, solar battery. I was looking for just battery. Solar battery technology. Okay, so that's lovely. So we did unlock that. Okay, so let's get these guys. I'm not going to take the splints. Search here for some more first aid. Not bad. The first aid kit. What can I trade for that? That's a good trade. Bark chips for that. I can live with that trade. I'll take you if I can. And I think that's everything because there's not a second story to this location. So let's just get back over here and drop some things in the ATV. Let's just... Can we move everything over? We cannot. Okay, so let's just drop the bigger items away. The gas I'm going to put in the back of the ATV. Okay, now let's just throw everything in here. We'll do the best we can with the room we have. I wanted to drive by the truck and see exactly what we needed to get it going, but we have not made it down there yet. So it may be a day or two before we actually get down there to get that thing going. I do have lots of steel. I've been collecting the steel ingots. So I do have quite a bit of that copper. We'll play with the ball in just a minute, please. Thank you. Um, yeah, more electrical components, more of the wires. That's lovely. Screws, nails, feathers, and an egg. Not horrible. Cucumber, not bad. We'll give that to Mike if it makes it until we get home. The corn seed we don't need, nor do we need the cucumber seed. Did we search that? We did. Okay, so let's get down to another town on the map. There's another town just down here. No, that's not a town. Sorry, that's a cave. There's another town over here that I'm fairly certain we have not been to. There's another town here and here as well. So we might hit up another town, maybe even two today. I don't know. There's still a lot of tech to be had, and we need all of it desperately. So we're coming upon the second town here for the day. Hopefully we can get a couple more by the end of the day. I would like to loot everything on this side of the map, but I'm fairly certain that's not going to happen. This looks like a bigger location, so it might take a bit more time to get through it. Hopefully we can find some good loot here as well. I don't think we've been here before, but I'm not 100% sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab everything that I can see that is loot and valuable. Just random stuff like rotten food. I don't really think we're going to grab simply because we won't have room for it. Even with the ATV trailer, there's still only so much stuff that we can carry, as well as, you know, with our bigger backpack, again, there's still only so many things that we can pick up. We're going to do the best we can with what we've got, guys. We really are. We are trying to do and to grab everything that we can get, but still, there might be some things that just have to get left behind. I don't need the seeds. I did say I was going to grab the potatoes as well. I'm going to eat the melon just because it does give us hydration, and we've not really found a lot of things that do that. So hydration is very important, and especially getting that watermelon. That was lovely. Okay, let's just not grab that, and we'll take the meat as well. And if nothing else, we can always leave it for Mike. So Copper and I did have a little adventure outside. We were able to get outside and throw a couple of tennis balls. He loves those. He absolutely has just the best time with those. He still doesn't understand the concept of drop it, although we are working on drop it quite a bit. He still doesn't understand that, you know, if you drop it, I am going to throw it again. So we have to take two outside. So while he runs back and drops one, he does great when there's more than one tennis ball involved. So while he does that, I'm, of course, you know, I already have another one to throw. But he does really well with that. He did come in and he had some lunch and some water, of course, and he's patiently waiting by the door. I don't know why he thinks he needs to go back out. He wouldn't need to do that. Probably just because he loves to be outside. But I had to go to Walmart this morning to pick up some more tennis balls for him, as well as to get a few like treats and some grocery items that we needed. But I always try to make sure that I bring something home for him, regardless of what it is. So we did get a couple of tennis balls this morning and a bag of treats that he really enjoys. Okay, so no tech page in this town just yet, but we've only been in two locations. So not horrible that we haven't found one yet. I think it was the last building or next to the last building in the last little town that we were in. I'm not going to grab that. We already have some of those. We'll just leave them behind as well. I'm going to take the can, although we don't have a ton of room for cans or for first aid kits. I'm still going to grab that stuff because it's very, very lovely to have, and it does save on resources later. Okay, let's get just back up here and grab the ATV. Let's put some things away in here. Whoa, we don't have a lot of room in there at all. So let's just drop the rope here. Let's drop these as well. Let's put these lovely items away in there. Probably going to have to drop the clay and the onion sprout, the potato as well, just so we have enough room for some of these larger items. Bandages, some clay, feathers, biofuel, more bandages, a lot more of you guys. And then I'm going to just put the first aid kits up here with these, throw you out, and you as well. And we're going to put the bones away in there. That's lovely. We are doing well with loot today also. Very, very fortunate to be finding quite a bit of good stuff. Don't see the Vambies. I know they're around, but I don't see them. Well, he obviously seen me. Okay, let's just harvest you. Grab whatever we get from you. Lovely. We've looted this house already. There's a barbecue grill outside we can grab. That melon is lovely as well. Search the truck here. We did search a couple of trucks that we found on the road to get here. A few cars, trucks, that kind of stuff. There was a couple of those. We did search them. Let's check the grill for some grilled chicken. And lovely plastic. Ooh, tech page. I'm going to hang on to that because I'm not quite sure exactly what we need next. I would imagine something useful, hopefully anyway. We're probably not going to get the lamp tech until last just because we don't necessarily need it right now. Let's just eat those ribs because we could stand to do a little protein. Loveliness. Ooh, that's a good box of trash, or what you would suspect to be trash. But that was a good little find. Potato paste. Not too interested in that today. Yeah, I'll definitely take that first aid for sure. That's the good box, was it? Yeah. Lovely. Cans and clay. Not complaining about that. Hey there, kind sir. How's it going? Okay, so this town is quite larger than I originally thought. Let's search this little building over here. Okay. Search you guys. More clay, not bad. Definitely gonna eat the watermelon just there. Search you. Take the glass table. Not a lot to be had there. Ooh, that pig scared me a bit. I'll take you, although I'll probably just put you back in there. This entire pallet is just one, okay, one container. Lovely. Let's search the trash outside. More feathers. Nothing else going on there. Okay, sorry about that. Had a sneezing episode. Hopefully I can edit that out. If not, you guys are going to hear me have a sneezing fit. And you're going to hear me have a conversation with cops. Not, actual police officers, but copper. Sometimes I do call them cops. Quite often, actually. Biofuel is lovely. I'm going to grab the iron ore. Not really interested in any of that stuff. It's getting to the point now we're going to have to be pretty selective on what we grab. Because I don't know how much the stuff is going to stack. Let's just eat that as well. We do need some vitamins. Lovely. Did I search you? I did. I left some things. Okay, I'm not trying to leave the Kevlar behind because that is lovely. We can sell that. Make some pretty good money on that. It's decent money anyway. One of the higher selling items, I think. Do I not like what's going on over here in the food? Ooh, a lot of good things over there. Okay, well, that's okay. We won't be able to grab any more food for a bit, but that's okay as well. Okay, let's get back out to the ATV ish. Okay, let's harvest him for an iron ore, which is nice. Okay, let's put the loot away in here. This is a big town. Very pleased with it. Again, I don't know how much of this stuff will stack, but we're going to do the best we can with what we've got. Not trying to carry that. Okay, some screws and some of you. Let's put the gas away in here. We have some room for some ores in there, but I'm not quite sure. I think I've searched that location. So we've searched that house. We just need to search this outbuilding. There's a pumpkin up there, but we don't need food on us right now. Okay, let's search you. And you. Okay, quite a bit of interesting things. Nothing to call home about or write home about. Either way, none of that stuff. Don't need either of those two items. Let's just get in here and see what we've got going on in here in the first aid kit. I'll definitely grab you. In the grill, we have a piece of bacon. Let's just eat that as well. And then let's grab these two items for sure. Feathers is not that big of a deal. Now that we've been out to the crocodile location, we've killed all of those that we needed to kill and died a time or two. If you have not seen that, I do apologize if I have spoiled that for you. We have not been in this house, have we? We have not been in this house. Okay, so let's search it as well. Let's do the best we can with what we've got here. The amount of room we have anyway. Just eat that as well. I know we're using our hydration and we didn't bring any water. So that's not good. I don't have the room to take any more ores. I say that while I'm grabbing clay. So the stone, I'm going to grab these first aid kits for sure. The dry brick, I'm not desperate for that. We probably have enough bones already. I would love to be able to bring the coal with us, but I'm not quite sure we're going to be able to do that. Come on up the stairs. We can do this. We can do this. I'm going to take you and you, potentially you. Not sure on that. We'll see how heavy it is. Definitely going to grab the first aid just there. We desperately need it. We're even going to need some of it by the end of this episode, I would imagine, because our health is a little bit low. Nothing too crazy. Tech page, not complaining. Just propped up on the first aid kit. That's pretty cool. I love that. Okay, I'm going to grab you and you a little bit more, and then we are going to get outside and get over to the next town. Okay, so let's get back out of here. We did eat that melon just to lower our weight a bit. Let's get back out of here. Get back over to the ATV. Nothing going on out here. That stick behind the fence kind of threw me off a bit. That's okay. Let's put some of this stuff away and then we're going to get over to another town. Okay, so this is one of those locations that we're going to have to be as light as possible, and I don't know exactly how light we can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out these potato pastes, and then I am going to shove something in here. I don't know exactly what yet. I know I want to get rid of over half of these first aid kits. I don't think we're going to need that many of those. Split those in half again. We're only going to keep 3 on us. A piece of coal. We can drop the coal if we need to, guys, as well as some of the food. But there is a town that's way over here on the map. I'll get down here in just a moment. We are over here, and this town is way out in the woods. There isn't a road to get to it, so we're just going to have to walk that direction, and hopefully we can find it. There's this lovely little footbridge here to get across the water. It's the only way I know to get over here. I'm sure that you could probably drive it at some point and somehow, but I don't know that I could do that. Maybe. It's a pretty good walk out here as well. I do need my spear out, just in case something were to happen. Okay, so we've made it over here. It's a smaller town, I think. It's not too crazy big. But either way, it still can be dangerous because there's still Vambies over here. And there's still quite a few animals out in the wilderness. So we're going to do our best to not die while we're over here. And we're going to have to keep all the loot on us. So we're going to have to be very, very selective about loot. I'm going to take you and you. We'll leave the clay behind. Clay is very heavy. So we're not going to try our best. We're not to not grab it. We're going to try our best to not grab it. I'll get my words to work in just a moment. Hopefully. Okay. Not grabbing any seeds or anything of that nature. We have looted in here. We have. We've looted this shelf. We've also done that. Let's grab nothing from there and everything from there. Let's just get upstairs and see what we've got going on up here. It's very important to search every floor, every area of every floor, because as you did see in the last house that we were in, there was a tech page just hanging out, propped up next to a first aid kit. So that was lovely. Some screws. We're going to grab those. Screws are nice when we start working with glass. We're going to need as many of those as we can grab. I'm not going to take the bones, nor am I taking the egg. I think we have enough of that. I'll take you as well. So, not horrible for this house. Not horrible at all on loot. Just want to make sure that we don't get too heavy and that we're able to get back out of here without dying. I did use a first aid kit just to make sure that we had all of our health, since we were going to be pretty far away from everything as well. I'm going to grab you. There's the pig over here. That doesn't bother me at all. Hey there. How are you? Harvest you. Let's grab you guys. Search the bathroom. No first aid in the tub. Nothing great in there that we desperately need. I'll check the bookcase just here for the wire. I'll take you if possible. Not going to grab any seeds or any fat or anything heavy. Let's just eat that. Our water is taking a nosedive for that. Hopefully we won't dehydrate too much. I'm not going to grab you. Shall I take you? I'm not sure I have room back in the ATV, but I'm going to grab it anyway. And if we need to throw it out, we can. Just leave you guys behind. Leave you. If we could find another watermelon half would be lovely. Even the entire thing would be better. Another check page is just what we were over here for. I don't want to learn anything specifically right now. I want to save everything until we get home and to see exactly what we need. So there's that. Okay, I'm freezing. Let's not die to this guy, first of all. And then let's take off some of the clothing that we have on. Let's take off our pants. We have room for those. We should start warming up now. a little bit anyway, so we're not freezing now, which is really, really silly, I think, or in my opinion, it is that you can take off clothing and be warmer than with it on. I think that's a bit, out there. But anyway, we're running around with no pants on, so, there's that. We did find a tech page here in this town, which is lovely. I don't know if there's going to be two or not, but we are going to check anyway. I'm not taking anything from there. Okay, I don't know exactly how many more buildings were outside. I'm sure there weren't a ton. We did search. I don't even know which one we've been in. I don't think we've been over here. Definitely going to grab that. Come on. And the glass we'll leave behind for now. It's not that big of a deal. Search the car for nothing in there. Stone, we're not going to grab that. I'll take you if possible. That's lovely as well. And the cucumber, we'll just eat it. Not too bad. Gas, I would love to be able to take that, although I'm not quite sure we're going to have the carrying capacity for that. Very, very heavy stuff. Okay, we have not been in this location yet, but we are going to do our best to loot it and grab all the good stuff that we can from here. Search you. I'm just going to grab the nail. Going to leave the dry brick behind. We can make our own dry bricks relatively easily with the clay that we have back at the base and some sand. It's not that difficult to make. No more hydration stuff. Not good. First aid kit is lovely. Nothing there. And let's head upstairs now. See what we can find up here. Take the cloth and the oil can simply because I cannot get oil out of the ground at the moment. Definitely a struggle. I'm going to leave the egg behind. Take you guys again. If we have the carrying capacity, I think we're done in this town, so we should be okay at 66 pounds to get back home. Let's search this truck. Or at least get back to the ATV. Okay, so we are out here in the wilderness, in the dark. Luckily for us, we do have a headlight. So there is that. Let's just have a little look and see how to get back out of here. So we need to go, I think, this direction. Okay, so we're going to attempt to go this direction and get back out of here, back to the ATV, throw some stuff in there. There is one more small town down here that I wanted to hit up. I don't know if we're going to make it or not, but if we can, that would be lovely. Okay, so we're at the last town on the map. It's way down here at the bottom. The last one we wanted to hit up for the day anyway. It's one house, which is lovely because I don't really want to be down here all night, and I have a long drive to get home. I did end up using or needing the gas can that we did have on us. So that's lovely. I just went ahead and shoved that in the ATV, and hopefully we can get enough gas now to get home. We don't have to worry about stopping anymore when we get done here. So with that being said, there is a tech page. So we have 4 tech points. We still have a lot to go. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more tech pages to find. So, we still have a lot more looting to do and towns to go to and stuff like that. We're not taking everything. Again, we're only taking stuff that we absolutely need to survive anyway. Those electrical components are just top notch for what we are going to start doing next, which is, continuing working on power. We need batteries. We need all of those things. That'll give us a full stack, won't it? It will. So I'm just going to grab it and the piece of coal as well. And then we are headed out of here and home for the day. I will not be recording going home because I'm just going to be driving straight there. There's no point in doing that. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this episode. I know it's a bit of a longer one. Looting all these towns does take some time, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it either way. I hope you're looking forward to more episodes in the future, and can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.